Players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
Here are the starters for the sophomores. They've got Holmgren, Anderson out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Thompson in at the 3.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg, and it gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And that one's good. MP.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Thompson misses. And here now the rookies. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Miller, no luck. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Miller outside. They need this. And Sarr pulls it down. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. Pass to MP. And it's the sophomores with the rebound.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
There's Miller with the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Here are the rookies. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Connect with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Connects. Got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the rookies. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The sophomores making some changes. Derek Lively comes in for Holmgren. And it's Keontae George in for Scoot Henderson. George passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle, covered by Miller. Inside shot. Pass to MP, and it's in there. MP's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Thompson outside. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
Here's Filipowski. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Wembanyama. Back to George. From the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Now, here's George. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot from 12. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The rookie. Making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jarek Lively. Thompson comes in for Asar Thompson. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. And so in the game for the sophomores, Scoot Henderson is out there with George. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Here's George. 6 points for him. Henderson, no one around him. Here's Wembanyama. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Now George. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Rebound by the rookies. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Outside, George. Out to Thompson. Takes it inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
To the inside. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 21 in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
George looking around. Pass to Holmgren. George sets a screen for Holmgren. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's MP. That one goes in. 23 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Wembanyama with it. The tray, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rookies lead by 19. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Court shots, please direct your attention to center court.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play. They are putting on a show.
Buzelis out there with Song. Then it's Connect. Then it's MP. And it's McCain in at the 2. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Miller driving in, and he converts the layup.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Down low, here's MP. And it's the sophomores with the rebound. And here's Henderson. Thompson outside. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good.
I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Henderson's gone 1 of 4 from distance. MP, that's for 2. Had the space there, but it's offline.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Henderson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Some changes for the rookies. Klingon comes in for Sarr. And it's Filipowski in for Buzelis. To the middle, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ball's knocked loose. Here's McCain. He has yet to score, and yes, it's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Henderson finds Miller. And there's the drive. Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Henderson against MP. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Castle's checked in for the rookies. Keontae George, he's checked in for the sophomores. And Thompson kicks to Holmgren. The 3 from George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
MP outside. Filipowski passes to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Back to Miller. Over to the wing. Holmgren finds Miller. Shot clock at 6. The sophomores need to get off a shot. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Castle. And here's MP for 3. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 13 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation at all there. MP rose up with confidence.
1:06 left in the third. And Thompson kicks to Miller. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Wembanyama's got 9 points. Inside. Puts it up from 12. Pass to Filipowski. The three from MP. And the three ball is good. MP's got 39.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Outside, George. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Holmgren. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. He has 7.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rookies ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and
making some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jarek Lively. Chet Holmgren comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Brandon Miller in for Keontae George. Here's Henderson.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here. Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Taking a look at the sophomores, they've got Wembanyama. Thompson is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Miller, and it's Henderson in at the point. Pass to Wembanyama. It's Henderson on the wing. No good from outside. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
To the middle, here's Czar. That shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's MP for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players, so I think it's a good thing overall.
It's tipped.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sorry, using those long arms to knock that one away.
Yep, it counts. MP's got 45 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Wembanyama, and it's blocked, and he recovers it. Down low. Here's MP. Comes up empty down low. And the sophomores with possession here. Thompson looking for an opening. From deep. Wembanyama controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Pass to MP. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the basket by MP.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Rookies foul call. MP. Second personal foul. Fifth team.
And that one falls for Henderson.
At the line for the away team, Scoot Henderson. 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
I can't say enough about how